And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video we are going to be going through all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That includes two Premier League clubs eyeing a potential move for one of our out of contract stars, whilst also going over what Simon Jordan's new comments he's made since of course his big rant, of course, on yesterday with regards to the Rangers and Dundee and SPFL debacle. He's come to sort of clear it all up again, whilst also going through Rangers smashing a season ticket renewals ceiling in just hours. We'll start with that one. Yes, the opening day of Rangers season ticket renewals was a roaring success. It has been revealed. The club yesterday launched its True Blue campaign to signal the start of the renewal process for fans. With Philippe Clement's side in the midst of a Premiership title fight with arch-rival Celtic, it seems to have been perfectly timed by the club to gather renewal sign-ups for the 2024-2025 campaign. There is also a small matter of potential treble still at stake for Rangers, with the Scottish Cup up for grabs too, having already claimed the League Cup back in December. It is understood that sales on day one this year surpassed that of last in just 2.5 hours. A Rangers source recently stated, "Everyone at the club has been blown away by the phenomenal response of the fans to the first day of sales." Again, look, it doesn't really surprise me, to be perfectly honest, whether we were in the midst of a title race or whether we are fighting for a treble. I don't expect there's always going to be a massive queue to get sort of season tickets, and our renewals are always going to be up there with the very best within Great Britain and probably in Europe. So yeah, it doesn't really surprise me, but it was always good to set some new records, and 2.5 hours, that is pretty good record from Rangers indeed. Now moving on to this, Simon Jordan has moved to clear up his remarks about Rangers' statement regarding their postponed game at Dundee. Yes, the former Crystal Palace owner has come under fire for his comments which suggested Rangers had the chance to play the rearranged game, which of course fell foul to the weather again on Wednesday, last week prior to the Old Firm derby with Celtic. However, it has since emerged that both Dundee and Rangers mutually agreed to play the match this week, and that last week was not a viable option due to the playing surface at Dens Park. Jordan appeared alongside Jim White on TalkSport again this morning as he addressed some of his critics for his comments about Rangers' statement, which he slammed as pompous and hypocritical. While he did clarify some of what he meant, reiterating his desire for Rangers to beat Celtic to the Premiership title, he did tell one listener who wrote into the show to get over yourself. He said, "What you've got is a bunch of tin-eared Rangers fans piling onto what you said I said yesterday. What we said was, I don't like the tone and texture of Rangers' high-hatted, pompous missive to the word about what they think they're entitled to. No one is suggesting Dundee did a good job. If you're going 5 games cancelled in a season and 15 in the last 2.5 seasons, then you're not doing something well. We had callers telling us it was all to do with the drainage and having owned a football club. I probably agree with her. No one disputed that. It's the manner and the tone of which Rangers addressed the subject which primarily got up my nose. It was unnecessary. How many times have Rangers had a game cancelled at Dens Park? If it happens every game for 2 or 3 seasons, then take this attitude. But you aren't the judgment of the Scottish Premiership. You and your fans aren't beyond criticism. So I just think the balance in what they have said was wrong. But clearly they are right to be angry." What time was the game there? The game was called off at 3:30, so we're talking and walking over there, get over yourselves. There was no need for the pomposity, and the statement, it symbolises a certain attitude that people outside of the Old Firm will take exception to. I want Rangers to win the league, let's get it right. I like them as a club, but I didn't like the statement, it was unnecessary. Again, no real comments with regards to that. As stated, I felt like a lot of the content on this channel recently has been with regards to this current Dundee situation. I'm moved on with it. I'm focused on the game this weekend, and of course going to be we'll see what happens on Wednesday. If it gets cancelled again, then we'll maybe have another rant and a moan, but hoping the game does get played Wednesday. But I'm just wanting to see Rangers back on the screen again, and hopefully, as stated, well, we are going to be playing this Sunday against Ross County, which is very good to see. Now, to the main story of today, guys, we are getting to that time of year. Of course, a lot of players currently out of contract. We spoke about a lot of out of contract players. There are currently 3 to speak to other clubs outside of Scotland if they wish. And as stated, there's only, I feel really, John Lundstrom is the only player that Rangers actually want to keep out of the bunch. There's a very good bunch. I'm not talking about the Cortez, Diamande, and Fabio Silva, who are currently out on loan. Of course, we try and want to keep them, as Seymour another one, but I'm talking about the players that are actually contracted to us permanently, that our contracts are winding down. One has been made of Kemar Roofe, and reports today are stating that Fulham, Sheffield United, Southampton and Queen's Park Rangers are plotting moves for Rangers striker Kemar Roofe. The 31-year-old is out of contract this summer and has yet to be no deal agreed to keep him at Ibrox. News of Roofe's ability on a potential free transfer has alerted a number of clubs in England who are looking to bolster attacking options for next season. Roofe, who is back to full fitness after a stop-start season, is a proven goal scorer, having helped Rangers win the Scottish Premiership title in his debut season, and also played a key role in the club reaching the Europa League final the following campaign. The former Leeds and West Brom ace arrived at Rangers for a fee of around £4.5 million from Belgian side Anderlecht in 2020. Roofe has made 98 appearances in all competitions for Rangers, scoring 38 goals and providing 7 assists. Premier League duo in Fulham and Sheffield United, as well as Championship pair Southampton and QPR, are monitoring Roofe's situation at Ibrox and see him as being one of the best free agents around this summer. The Jazz remain second in the league after their sensational 3-3 draw against old firm rivals Celtic on Sunday. Interesting one there with Kemar Roofe. To be fair, I'm slightly caught by surprise. I mean, I think he would probably be a championship level striker. I don't think he will be going to the Premier League as such, despite Premier League teams being interested in him. I think Sheffield United, to be fair, will be getting relegated anyway, so they won't be a Premier League side next season. But certainly a player that can do a job for a championship team, for sure. And to be fair, we've seen from Hollander, who left, of course, had an injury-ravaged time at Rangers, to then leaving, went to go and play in the Danish league and started to play every single game week in and week out. So I wouldn't be surprised with our luck and our track records that Rangers probably would have the same treatment with Roofe. Roofe's had an injury-ravaged time at our football club, stop and start as we stated, but I can imagine him going to a new club and there not being a single injury in his makeup. So I'm interested to see what happens there, but of course clubs are taking note. 4 clubs being rumoured with interest, and he has 3 to speak to those clubs at this moment in time. And as we stated and reported to you a little while ago, Rangers will not be renewing his contract at this football club, unfortunately. But that's all I've really got for you, Rangers fans. Do let me know your thoughts on the whole Kemar Roofe situation. Let me know your thoughts on the whole Dundee Gate situation, Simon Jordan's words, and let me know your thoughts on the season ticket renewals down there in the comment section below. So let me know your score predictions for Ross County as well, and I'll see you all in the next video. Remember to check out our official clothing store, rfcclothing.com. Link is down in the description, or as stated, just go to rfcclothing.com and browse our collection. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.